back to my channel. Today we're going to make some loaded baked potato casserole. You need to go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. You need to take about 6 russet potatoes, peel and dice them, and boil them to just barely tender. And I didn't do a small dice, I did about bite size. And I'm gonna do my best to be very, very, very careful that these don't turn into mashed potatoes, but I'm gonna try. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. So I went ahead and I melted my butter instead of using room temperature. And I also softened my cream cheese that has to go in it because of the fact that it's gonna be too much manipulation is gonna cause them to turn into mashed potatoes, and I don't want that. I tried to find my big spatula and I can't find it, so we're just gonna have to work with the little one. You're going to drain these after you've cooked them. You're gonna go ahead and put them back into the pan, and then we're gonna lightly fold in the butter, the milk, sour cream, and the cream cheese. Very carefully. I don't wanna overdo it on my liquid, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure that. Just so we don't. We have our cream cheese, like I said, 30 seconds in the microwave. We'll soften it. And then 2/3 sour cream. Should be just about correct. I'm gonna try to lightly fold these in without mushing them. So you need to be really careful. You just need to stir this up best you can. And don't forget, preheat your oven to 375. I may have said that before, but I want to make sure. We're going to put in our garlic powder, our salt and pepper, some cheese, and some bacon. You need the salt and pepper to taste. And you know, potatoes take a lot. And then our garlic powder. It says a half a teaspoon, but I'm gonna do about a teaspoon because I think it's gonna need the flavor. You're gonna only place about a cup of bacon in and 1.5 cups of cheddar inside the potatoes because the rest of it's gonna go on top. We're gonna use bacon bits, and I'm just gonna leave a little bit for garnish. This is a 2.5 ounce pack of real bacon pieces. So I'm using all but probably the last third of the pack. I'm gonna use that for the top. And then the cheddar, I shredded up a whole pound, but I don't need that, of course. I'm gonna stick to the cheddar, 1.5, and then do half on top. Half cup on top, 1.5 cups in it.
Side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town. I already know. Couple days ago.
Pour all this in.
Now that our names are written in stone.
And scoop it all out.
Honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling yours.
Spread it out.
I wish I could.
Before we put it in there in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and start sprinkling the rest of our bacon.
I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish.
And just a little bit of the cheddar. I use sharp, but you don't have to. You can use whichever. You can even use pepper jack if you'd rather. That would be yummy. Okay, so this is gonna go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and it's gonna be 375 when it comes out. And I will see you back here in a half hour. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product straight out of the oven. The potatoes are very well done. And the cheese melted. It smells great. It's going to taste great. Very good idea for a different way to fix potatoes because they become so boring. I'm about to make some taco salad. We a lot of times do this instead of making tacos. This is about 2.5 pounds of ground beef. And so I'm gonna cook that up real quick. The ground beef is finished. And now I'm gonna add the taco seasoning, and I make my own. If you're gonna use envelopes from the store, you're gonna need 3 because this is about, it's 2.5 pounds of meat, but I went ahead and rounded it up. And then I just add in enough water to just barely cover the meat. And then I stir. turn the burner back on, medium high, something like that. And you'll continue to simmer this until it starts to bubble, which shouldn't be but less than 10 minutes for sure. And this has got the grease in it, so I did not drain it first. That's key to this. To me, it takes a lot of the flavor away when you do that. So I don't drain it. So we cook the meat all the way, don't drain. Add the seasoning, add the water, cook for up to 10 minutes, then drain the whole thing. Some people drain it first, and to me, it takes a lot of the flavor out. It makes it very bland. So next time that you make tacos, try that trick first. You're gonna eventually drain the grease before anybody else gets to eat it or anything like that, because it's way better. So this is the finished product. I cooked it until it was boiling, just a little bit, just barely. And I went ahead and drained all the grease off and the water. And then I set it back down in the pan I was cooking it in, so it can continue to drain. But this will be our meat for our taco salad. And it's really easy and simple. I've done it this way for years. Of course, I used to use the store-bought taco seasonings, but I never really liked it. So I had looked on all recipes a long time ago for the recipe, and I can try to link a video down below where I made the seasoning. It literally does not taste the same as what you get in the store. It's so much better. And I use it all the time, and I always keep those, even if I don't mix it up, you know, just mix it up as I go. I do keep the ingredients for the seasoning at all times anyway, and it's not anything unusual. So it would be something that you would probably already have in your pantry or in your spice cabinet. But I'll try to make sure that I link that down below so that you can find out, you know, and try it for your own family. It's really cheap to make, and I use the, you know, cheapest ingredients I can find. I just thought I would share with you how I assemble taco salad. Most everybody I would think knows how to do it, but just for those of you that don't get it. Tortilla chips. You can probably use corn chips. I know some people do that, but we do tortilla chips. Lettuce. Chopped tomato. You can also do more lettuce. You know, you don't have to do that little bit of amount. My son doesn't want me to go crazy. So, and then I usually put the meat here. And then shredded cheese. We just use cheddar because I always have it on hand, but you can use anything. Pepper jack's also fun too. I like that. I'm gonna dollop with sour cream. And last, a little bit of salsa. And that's it. Okay, y'all. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.